Shalom Aleichem Rabotai. Mishnah Yomi is continuing in the second parak of Orlah, Mishnah Hey. Now, yesterday we talked about machlokes, base Shammai or base Hillel, if something that is not nullified on account of it being the mechametz, the leavening agent, or a spice which can be tasted in a tiny amount. There was a machlokes if that can cause tuma as well, even for less than a kabetza. Now, base Shammai was saying it can cause tuma to the whole food, even if it's less than a kabetza. Base Hillel says no, it needs a kabetza. Now here in Hey, Dostai, Ish Kfar Yatma, Dostai was a sage in the village of Yatma, Hayimitamide Beit Shammai. He was one of the students in Beit Shammai, the academy of Shammai. Va'amar, he said, Shemati Mishamai Hazakin. She'amar, he says, I heard from the man himself, the original Shammai Hazakin, the elder Shammai, Le'olam Eino Matame Achevo Kebeitza. He said, even if it's a starter, a leavening agent, a spice, a cheese generator, it doesn't cause tuma unless it itself has a kibetza and it's tame. So this is the opinion of batel. It's amazing, Rabbosai. This is the limud mishnayot for Simhat Torah. Baruch Hashem, we are so blessed today. We have books, we have shirim, we have podcasts, we have videos, we have so much Torah, we have so much Masorah. It's amazing and beautiful. And one thing that we really need to appreciate within the amazing richness of Limud Torah that we are celebrating today, though I'm recording it obviously before Yontiv, we have to realize that 2,000 years ago, even 1,000 years ago, books were very rare. And so much of the Masorah was just one man to his students, and the students clarifying with the Rebbe and clarifying with one another. What is the halacha? What is the Masorah? What do we do? So this is an amazing Mishnah, Rabbosai, that Dostai is forever. His name lives forever, enshrined in the Mishnayos, because he said, hey, my Rebbe didn't teach like Beis Shammai teaches. Shammai actually taught something else. So he was clarifying the Masorah, the tradition, and what the Mishnayot should be, and what Shammai's opinion was, based on not a book. He didn't have an R-score Rabbosai. He had what his Rebbe told him. And based on that, he was willing to take a stand and say, hey, this is what my Rebbe taught me. I understand you have a different opinion, but this is what I heard. And so much of the Torah we have today is based on men paying attention in shir and clarifying the limud and the teaching with the Rebbe and discussing it and working it out and putting in that mental effort to remember and learn and understand Torah and transmit it to the next generation. So Baruch Hashem, we have this Mishnah on Simchat Torah for the Limud Mishnah for Simchat Torah. Ashreinu matov chelkenu. Good. Now Mishnah Vav. V'lama amru kol mechametz. Now the Bartner here says what we really mean is bima amru. Where did we say? Not why did we say. So where do we say that anything that is mechametz, that makes leavening or metabel or spicing, hamademeo, or makes meduma, forbidden mixture of hulin and truma, lahachmir, or very machmir? When do we say this? Min bimino, an item with the same species, the same taste. We're going to see lahakel lachachmir, but when do we say it could be sometimes makel and sometimes machmir? Min b'she'eno mino, something mixed with a different species. Ketzad, what's an example? Se'or shel chitin, a sourdough, which is for leavening, made of wheat. Shenafal letoch isot chitin, that falls into a dough made of wheat. Now, we had a similar case back in challah. V'yesh bo kedei lechametz. So there's enough volume in the sourdough to cause a chimutz effect, to cause leavening to the whole dough here. Bein sheyesh bo la'alot be'echad u'meya, bein she'ein bo la'alot be'echad u'meya, and it doesn't matter, Abosai, whether this se'or, we're assuming here is truma. It doesn't matter if there's 100 parts chulin, and it would be Orlah, it would be batel. And it doesn't matter if there's not 100 parts of chulin, usser. No matter what, it's still usser, because again, even if it would be batel, but it's a chimutz agent, it's causing an effect on the entire mixture. As you saw in Mishnah Dalet, that is not batel, even if technically you had 100 or 200 for Orlah or Kilai Kerem. It's not going to be batel if it's causing a physical change. It's a mamid, it's a starter, it's a mechametz, it's spice that affects the entire mixture. The Mishnah concludes, Ein bo la'alot be'echad b'meya, but if it's less than 101, now we're dealing with a sort of truma here. The starter is a truma. If it falls into 99 parts of chulin, bein sheyesh bo kedei lechametz, whether it has enough strength of chimutz, leavening ability in this item, bein she'ein bo kedei lechametz, usher. Even if it doesn't have enough to be mechametz the entire dough, it is usr. Because lamaisa, even if it's truma that's kind of a weak starter, it's not so sour, this sourdough, it's not so powerful, it's not going to be affecting the entire dough, but lamaisa, it's 1 part in 99, so it's not batel. The stringency here we understand is even if it's one part added to 100 or 1 part added to 500, if it has enough power to be mechametz, to leaven the entire mixture, it makes the entire thing forbidden to non-kohanim. Tomorrow we're going to talk about the min shebe'eno mino case. Good yantiv, sei gesund.